I'm over the moon to introduce my cousin, Dr. MJ. MJ, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Lillian. I'm very happy to do this.
All right, so we are doing this alphabetically. We are going from A to Z. And I'm seeing behind you that you have one of the most incredible libraries of all time. Can you just give us a little bit of background of, just how you started your library? Because a lot of people, it could be a little intimidating to know where to start and how to arrange them. Like what was the method for all this?
How did I arrange them, or how did I get the books?
All of it. I want to know how you got the books. Was it Amazon? Was it a store around the corner?
Okay, let me show you real quick. I'll do a little quick scan. One end of the bookshelf, the other end of the bookshelf. It's organized. I'm very proud of how I've organized it, which is categorically, of course. So like over here, this is actually Isabel Allende and Louis Erdrich, but this is African Writers series. This is a series a publisher named Heinemann came up with this publishing series back in the day. There's some problems with that, but they published African writers like post-colonial era. So from the late 50s, 60s, 70s. And that's as many of the books from the series that I could get. So this is kind of like African novelists. Over here, I've got Toronto-based Black writers. Over here, I've got post-colonial theorists. So this is like the theory section on this side. And then it's the fiction section over here. And then it's a bit of a mix over there. So that's how I've organized it. And then I tried to do that color thing that everybody does. So first it's category thematically, and then it's colorways. So you go lighter to darker, darker to lighter. And I got sci-fi down there. I got some spiritual books down there, and I got more pop fiction somewhere way back over there in the corner. And the way I got the books, I think I've been collecting these books since my early 20s.
Okay.
And I am about 20 years older than that now. I get most of my books at secondhand bookstores, like Value Village. So my whole thrill is going to Value Village, going to Salvation Army, going to used bookstores. Every city I go to, Oakland was a very good city for that. Vancouver is a pretty good city for that. But I go right, the way people go to the mall to buy stuff, regularly get something new. So that's nearly 20 years worth of stuff. I counted my books the other day. They're not as many as I thought. I only have actually maybe 550. So I thought it was way more than that. Yeah. But it's a thrill. It's super exciting, especially to find it's like finding old records, old books that I'm I don't know who left this here, but I'm blessed, So yeah, that's my collection. I'm super proud of it.
It's beyond impressive. Now, my question, have you ever found anything inside of the books, like a note or some words or, something secret that was only for the next reader?
No, funny you should say that. There's a book yesterday that I looked inside, and it had somebody's notes from 1961. It was one of these novels. It might have been one of the novels that I included for this. Let me see if it's this novel. I'm not sure which book it was, but somebody's notes from 1961. I'm like, yo, somebody legit bought this book in 1961 and put it in this bookstore, and here I am with this note, whatever. I don't even remember what the note was about, but yeah. There you go. I found something from one of the books. It looks like a money order purchased at Elmhurst branch of the Bank of America in 1969, November. It was in, a copy of one of these books.
That looks like you can, I don't know what's worth. That's like an NFT. That could be worth something.
Does it say $3? It says $3.75. So it seems like a very small amount to.
Wait a minute! It came over the border. That's how long has Bank of America been around? We got to figure out. Someone run their Googles. We are going to figure out what that is.
Yeah. No, the books travel. That's the thing. Whoa, where did this come from? Who read? I actually really like finding books where people have, underlined and Are
you an underliner?
I am.
You
They've got their little notes, you know, like it's a relationship.
It is.
You can never catch me on Kindle or whatever those. I mean, it's useful for some people, absolutely, but like to me, it's a totally it's a sensual experience.
I would never get you a Kindle. I thought about it. Like, well, maybe she should digitize. Nope.
My relationship to end. Come on.
Your weekend. What would you do if you did? It feels like a treasure hunt. I love it on your Instagram.
It feels like a treasure hunt. Like, it makes me happy. It's one of the few things that I've been able to do during the pandemic. Like, some of those stores are still open, and like, it's a thrill. It's exciting.
Yeah, and it's so important that we go to these bookstores and that we are, purchasing in person. I feel like the experience is just so much more heightened when you're able to pick it up, touch it, flip through it, smell it, all the things. It makes it way greater than, getting it knocked on your door by someone.
No, I mean, now that you say that, like, my fondest memories of being a teenager is going to the big library downtown in Vancouver, the main library, and the first thing was like the smell of the pizza and the smell of the books, and like just that being like joy for me. So yeah.